Logan. One person. Shane, what's up, Shane? Can you hear us okay? Can you hear me okay? Good, right. You hear me all right, Shane? Cameron? Cool, you guys watching us. A couple of them here. Operator phone. And we need IT support. What's up, Jim Lyra? All right, Logan, jump in. There he is. Sending the reel. Come on, come on. Keep on.
Come on, Logan. Hey, Logan.
What's up? Can you hear me now?
There you go. You got us?
Can you hear me? Yeah.
We're quiet again. Yeah. Man. All right. All right. Can you hear us okay, Logan?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, we can't hear you again still. Weird. Huh.
Can't hear me at all?
Can't. I see your lips moving, but we can't hear you. Man. We were testing earlier and it was working. I noticed you closed the garage door. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. You have it open earlier? Are you on Wi-Fi or cellular right now?
Cellular. I'm on Wi-Fi.
Man. The internet. Yeah.
We gotta have to go over to Gary's house.
They hear him fine. Yeah. I wonder what's going on here. Mm-hmm. Very strange. Huh, what do we do? 22 people want to know. Yeah. Should we try through your phone? Sure. What would matter? I only got 2 bars. But everybody hears us. I know, but we can't hear him. It's the connection. Yeah, we had this trouble once at my house too. Yeah, it's not my house. Whoever keeps saying that. Should we try to cut him off here and bring him back? We had him earlier. I know. Devin Brown's watching. We can't even talk to Logan here. Logan, I'm gonna kick you off and try to bring you back and see if that'll work. Sorry.
Okay. You're good.
Man, this is strange. Rex says, give her another try. We're gonna give it another try. Rex says, give her another try. Where's he at? I lost him. Here we go, waiting.
Can you hear me now?
Guys, waiting. Man, dang it. Maybe we need to put it with like the 3-way work, like in my house, your house, he's. Everything's clear. Everybody can hear us. Yeah. Man, what's this? Is your Bluetooth on from using? No, I shut Bluetooth off. Yeah. No. No, on cellular. Yep. Bluetooth is off. Awesome. There we go. You got us?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes. Whatever you did, that changed
I
it.
didn't do anything.
Maybe it was.
I don't know. Well, hey, let's get started. We got everybody
Don't
on
move.
here. Golly. So, as we talked about yesterday, or last week, we were going to bring Logan in and give him a little interview, give him a little shout out for, being the Wally champ. I see you got something black in the background. Is that Black Betty right there, or what is that? Is that your hot rod? Yeah.
What's sitting on the fender there?
That's the Wally. You want to see it?
Man,
Yeah, I want to see it.
I want to put it in my garage.
Heck yeah.
Hey.
So,
Hey, it might come with the car if you want the car too.
oh man,
hey.
golly, so you can buy a Wally and get the car with it?
You-
What you're saying?
Everything's got a price on it.
Yeah, right on.
You trade for a junk Mustang?
So do you have a name for your car?
No,
You haven't
No.
named it?
no.
All right. Well, work on that.
Okay, on that, are you gonna name your car, or are you not dig naming cars?
Not this one.
Okay.
I'm not a car name. I think naming cars is silly.
I thought your car was the Red Tomato.
Everybody has called it that, but me.
Right on.
I don't call my car anything except bad words.
I've seen that. Oh my goodness. So no car here. What about your dad? Is his car name? Got a name for his car?
It's got a name.
What is it?
The Unexpected.
Oh, cool.
Right, it's
I
on the
like
shirt.
that.
It's on
I
the
like
shirts.
that.
Right.
Yeah, I like that. That
Cool.
makes sense. Well, I kind of like how, you guys got the tag team going there, small tire, big tire, and that sort of thing. Is he going to hopefully be out next year?
Yeah, it'll be out next year.
Oh, right on.
Is it going to be on big tires still, or is that a secret?
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
What? What do you mean you don't know? It's your dad.
You don't know. You don't know.
You can't tell.
Only time will tell. I don't
It's
know.
a secret. Man, to be continued. Dun, dun, dun. That means come to the track and find out.
Ooh,
That's what that means.
he probably wants him a record.
Good play on that. Come to the track and find out.
So, Logan, we'll just talk to you a little bit about like how you got started and that sort of thing, and we'll bring you all the way back to the left for a little bit, and then we'll talk about the big win for you a couple weeks back. So, just like, what was your first high school car?
Jeep.
A
I
Jeep.
drove a 03 Jeep Wrangler. I built.
Yeah.
Bought it rolled over.
You rebuilt it in your shop?
Yeah.
Right on.
Fix
Right
it
on.
up. Right on.
Right on. So, what would you say? Did you drive that all through high school, or did you have like a little hot rod in high school at all?
Yeah, I drove it for like 3 years, I think. 2 years, and then I bought a Trailblazer SS.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah, the blue one.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And just because I don't know, but I could probably guess. How old are you? I mean, I'm guessing you're in your 20s. I know you're in your 20s, right? How old are you?
21.
How old?
21. 21.
Man, 21. Driving a 460 race car.
I mean, come on.
Man, you guys are awesome. You
Yeah.
and Logan, or not Logan, you and Brendan and Jordan, you young guys driving in badass
Second
cars. That's
generation.
so cool.
Second generation. So, let's take it to the track. Did you race juniors at all, or did you
Yeah.
start in a big car? Tell us about the
Started
juniors.
juniors. All Shane's fault.
Oh,
Shane's
Shane's
fault.
fault. Okay.
Shane.
Yeah.
Dad and I went to the racetrack one night and just showed up out there to watch, and Shane ended up putting me in Macy's car, and that's where it started.
That's where it started. How fast did you end up going in that car?
The junior or her car?
Junior.
790s.
Okay. So is that a heads up deal? Is that a bracket
No,
deal? Is that a dial in?
Bracket racing.
Cool.
Went to that and then moved to my old third gen. It was a bracket car. Went 960s.
Okay. So same with the juniors for a second. Did you go to a lot of events? Did you go just stay at Wichita, or did you travel at all?
Wichita. We didn't really went to Mocan once. We didn't travel a whole lot. I won points championship one year.
Oh,
First,
okay.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Juniors.
Right on.
So how old was you when Shane made you drive that dragster? He twisted your arm and made you get in there against your will. How old were you then?
I think I was 13 or 14.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Right on.
Way to go, Shane.
Yeah.
Ruined his financial future.
just stuck him right there.
Jeez.
Right on. Then after that you got the red third gen. Is that what you said?
No, I had another black third gen before this one.
Okay. How old were you then?
I think 17, just getting ready to turn 18.
Okay.
That's just a couple years ago.
Just a couple years ago.
Just a couple years ago.
Tell us a little bit about that car.
It had a 565 big block in it, natural aspirated. It went 960s.
Okay. Okay.
I think I kind of remember that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You didn't put any nitrous on that or anything, did you?
No.
No? Okay. So you raced that for a little bit and played around, and then did you guys end up selling that, or what did you do with that
we
thing?
did some index racing, and then decided it was time to go heads up racing, so we got rid of that one and got this one.
What made you decide to go heads up racing?
Shane's fault.
Shane's
Shane's fault too.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that Shane's fault also?
I think Jake's
Yeah.
a bad influence over there. So,
Golly.
yeah. Because I remember even to switch it up there, Brendan, he was a big time bracket
Juniors.
racer, junior bracket. He had the big dragster and that sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
Is that about that same time? And then so
Yeah.
they got that.
Yeah, he had the big dragster and I had the door car, and we went racing around, and then I think he had the Mustang when I still had the old Camaro bracket racing, and then we kind of got into heads up racing. So
Okay. Very good.
Cool.
So, yeah, well, we got it documented whose fault it is already. Yeah, so we'll put that to the task. So after the red third gen, did you get another ride, or did you get your black car here?
This is the red one right here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Cool.
So you painted it. So who painted that for you?
Probably a really awesome paint
I
shop.
would
Do you know any good
guess.
paint shops?
Yeah.
No,
Who could have painted that?
Ultra Color could have painted that
Man.
one.
Yeah, I bet.
How'd you find out about them guys?
Yeah. They're pretty good, aren't they?
Applied for a job one day and I got it, and that's where I still.
Your dad has some extra paint left over when he was doing his. He's like,
Yeah.
let's make them twins.
Hey, so when you were a kid, did you want to be a painter when you grew up and got older, or did it just happen? Did you want to be something else?
No, it just happened. I mean, that's all I know. I mean, kind of grew up
That's
around
cool.
it.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely, man. That's a great trade, to get into, and be able to take home the family business like that. Your dad's awesome, grandpa, brother, all that. You guys are at a new place too, right? You just moved, right? Where
moved
you?
out to Andover.
What's your location at?
Right outside of Andover, between Augusta and Andover.
Cool.
Real nice shop now. So
Good. A little bit more facility.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this thing here. When did when you went heads up racing with it, kind of piece that together? You painted it black, and then you put the Procharger on it and some Holly, or how did that all work out?
we put a Holly Dominator on it. Switched to a small blower on it, F1X.
Yeah.
Played around. It was a cheap Chinese heads on it, and
Okay.
we now I have Brennan's old heads. Actually, I have Brennan's old motor now, but
Okay.
over the winter we put a F1X-12 on it, 585, and
Right on.
we're trying to figure it out now.
Oh yeah, that's what they do. We'll always be figuring them out, even when we think we got them figured out. We're still fighting them.
There's always something new to learn.
That's right.
This weekend, is that the best it's run with that combo? Run from 460s?
Yeah. The
So
last time out was the first time on radials with it since it's been back together, and that's
Okay.
when we figure out some problems. But
sure.
And didn't you go to Tulsa for MPK? Didn't you go with Brendan? You took your car down for that too?
I didn't take my car. No, I
Oh.
sat down and helped him.
Okay, I thought
We went to
you took your car.
Armageddon with it, but
Oh.
we were still fighting it there.
Okay, okay. My mess up. My bad.
Tell us about Armageddon.
We went.
It was 400 degrees.
What?
It was 400 degrees, wasn't it?
It was worse. Pretty bad. We went and tested throughout the week, a couple of nights. Gary led us in the track. First night was okay with mine, and second night we started fighting some problems. And then we went ahead and decided to go anyways, and we fought it there too. And we fought it and didn't make it very far, but Brennan made it pretty far, so that matters.
Yeah, that's cool. Very cool. So, what kind of tell us about your whole setup as far as I know it's a big block. You said with the Procharger and Holly. What kind of transmission and converter and that sort of thing?
Shane says the converter was broke then too. That's Shane's fault.
Yeah. It's a Power Glide 2-speed. It's actually out of my dad's car, flip built.
Okay. Yeah, Flip's got his hands on that. That's a good idea.
Yeah. He just checked it out last week, make sure everything's good in it.
Hey, since you mentioned your dad's car, didn't you drive your dad's car a couple years ago, 3 years ago maybe?
Yeah, I made a couple passes in it.
So are you a Procharger or a turbo guy?
I'll tell you that next year.
I was gonna say I think it's probably obvious with how good your Procharger
I love
car
that
runs.
little hook there. Keep us all on the hook. I love it.
But since you wheeled a turbo car, I had to ask. But to be continued.
To be continued. I love it. I love
All
it.
right, good answer.
Great answer. So, what is your fastest ET ever? Either in your current car, your dad's car, whatever. What's your fastest?
I can't remember what I went in my dad's car, honestly. It's been a while back, but that was my fastest. I can't remember what it was.
Okay, that's fair.
Shane will probably tell us here in a minute.
Yeah, Shane will pop it up. He's got it on his laptop. And how fast you been in the car behind you?
66 this weekend was the fastest.
Okay, so you had a personal best then.
So you're one of them that had a personal best.
So far we have 6 personal bests that we'll talk about here in a little bit.
Yep.
But I mean, yeah, we'll talk about this weekend. But we still want to kind of touch base on a couple more things. Like who would you say is your team or your crew and you go racing with all the time?
My dad, me, Shane, he tunes it. Brennan helps a lot.
Sure.
And,
So when you're thrashing in the garage and that sort of thing, who do you got on speed dial then?
Brendan, I mean, if I have any questions, Brendan helps if we need help. Dad helps, and then if we need something important, Shane will come and help, and that sort of thing.
So when you're calling in the big guns, you call in Shane, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Just come supervise, make sure we're all doing everything okay.
Right on. You got any stories to talk about on that? You were fighting something and that sort of thing? You got any good stories for that?
We were fighting the converter last weekend. We couldn't get it to run. We got lucky and won that race. I mean, that was all luck. Patched it up to get by.
That was racing. That's part of it.
Yeah.
Got to show up to get it.
You know, that is exactly right. Half the battle is getting in line. You know, you can make it in line, then you already won the first race is to get in line. And so that sort of thing. So tell us about that race. How'd you do in qualifying?
I think I qualified 4th in that race. Wasn't too sure, and then luckily some fast guys broke, so gave me a little bit of a chance.
Right on.
Fast guy Rodney.
Yeah.
And Brendan.
Oh, man, yeah. That little issue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who did you race first round?
First round, who did I race? I think I raced Rex, didn't I? I think I raced Rex Johnson first round.
Here, let's look. We got it right here.
I've got it here. Logan, you know what this is?
No, I can't see it.
Can't see that?
It's the up arrow.
Oh, yeah, it had a lot of the up arrow last weekend.
Okay.
Yeah,
So make
we'll
sure
talk
you
about that
recognize
in a second because I heard this little zing when we raced yesterday.
E1. Logan and Rex. E1.
Yeah. So talk about that race. When in there?
I was we're just making sure we get A to B. I mean, we knew the car was there. We just had to patch it through, and hopefully we made some changes, and it ended up working.
Okay.
It went down. We had a big wheelie problem last year, and we think we finally got that figured out. So,
What'd you do to figure it out?
we moved a lot of weight up front. Fuel cells in the back, bigger blower, new motor's a little bit heavier.
Okay.
So we just moved a lot of weight from the rear up front.
Okay.
Pretended to look a little bit better now. So
Good. All right. And so you remember what you ran on that pass with Rex?
no, I do not.
503.
Yeah. I think it started to come up there because the converter was locked up.
Okay.
That's when we were fighting that issue, and then had to pedal it a couple times, and then.
Oh yeah, that's racing.
Yep.
Hey, just turn on that green light. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
The note I got for E1 is you launched wheels up and whatever you did down the pass, but you went 503 and Rex spun about 80. He spun a tire about 80 foot out, and you went 503 and took the win.
Nice.
So you was doing some driving over there too.
That's what it takes. So you come back around, you get cooled off and everything. You making any adjustments between E1 and E2?
We just made a couple of shock adjustments. We decided to leave the tune-up alone because it happened to be right where it's happy at, and we were scared to touch it. What
Yeah.
it was going to do. So I think we put 25 pounds on it at that time, and it helped a little bit. I drew the Green Duster. I'm pretty sure who it was second round.
That was third round. Corey.
You got Corey.
Corey Anderson from Oklahoma.
And the teal notch.
Oh yeah. I got him. I got a little towards the wall of that pass.
You did.
And he went sideways out there. I heard.
Yep. You once again on my notes, it's wheels up, and you pedaled it, and you went off. You took the long way down, but you still went a 479.
Yeah,
in the lane next to you, we saw the side of Corey's car at the starting line.
Yeah, I left.
That's pretty good, though.
I looked over, and he was right there, and I shifted it, so I smacked it into second, and I didn't see him no more. Then I heard I was next to the wall, so then I was like, oh, crap. I dumped the chutes a little early, and then I got down there, and they said, I'm glad you were ahead of him. I was like, why? What happened? And they said, yeah, he was all over the place down there. I was like, oh.
Yes.
Wow.
So I saw the side of his car.
Wow. That's crazy.
Shane says Logan is a badass driver.
There you go. There you go. Especially 21. Golly.
No doubt.
Getting a lot of good laps. Sounds like, you went 470 to taking about 750 feet instead of just 660 on that one.
Yeah, I did go a long way.
Yeah, well, that's good. So then you come back, getting ready for E3.
Yeah.
And any adjustments in the pits on that one, cooling it off?
We put 25 more pounds on it, or 20 more pounds on it that time, and tightened the struts up a little bit more. Just left the tune up alone, and then that's when we raced the Green Duster then, that time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Up there, and Tony kind of told me, he's like, hey, we're just going to stage. If light comes down, we don't go. Just go ahead and go. So they're still learning without a bump box. So I was like, okay, whatever.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
I just made my pass. And it took a little bit. It helped with the wheelie that time. It drug it out a little bit farther. Still not touching the tune-up. So.
Okay. Well, there you go. You're working at each pass. The air was a lot better a couple weekends back, too.
Yeah.
It was a couple
great.
thousand feet better, I think.
Exactly. No, that's great, man. So now you're in the finals, right?
Yeah. I had Chris Whitted. I didn't know they're having some troubles, too, so I was kind of worried. I didn't know what they were going to either make a pass or what's going to happen there. And so we just kind of went with what we were going to do and tightened that struts up a little bit more.
Yeah.
And went up there, and he lined up, and I would say whenever we left, I seen him right next to me again, and then I had a pedal. I did have a pedal at that time, and then I shifted it again, and I didn't see him anymore. So I figured it got a little loose up top, so I dumped the chute way early that time.
I remember
I dumped it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Thank God he wasn't in it, because he probably would have came around me in the big end. But
sure. So, when you're in the staging lanes and you get in your car when you first get in, and you're thinking about getting ready to make your pass and stuff, is there any little things you do, common things that somebody does for you, or anything? You want to talk us through that?
I get in, and my dad helps me get his belts on over the Holmes device, because that's a little difficult sometimes to see, and then my uncle checks the tires, make sure they're good, and other than that, I just sit there and let all the stuff run through my head till I get to the burnout box, and then it all goes away, and there you go. There we are.
Here we are. You what RPM do you usually launch that thing at?
32, 3,300, I'm pretty sure. I don't really mess with that. It's all Shane's job. So they get in it and drive it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's good, man. Hey, that's your job, right? You just get in and drive. Obviously, you do a great job. I've seen you in action.
Yep.
So that's great. Go ahead.
I think Brian Wise thinks part of the reason your car runs so good is it's got some of his old parts off the white car on there. Any truth to that, maybe?
Doors right there off his car.
Is that right? You got some white
some interior pieces, maybe?
You peel some of that black paint off, there'll be some white under it. But
oh, there you go. There you go.
Right.
There you go. That's great. So after, you on that final pass for the Wally that everybody wants, you pull the chute, you see your green light. What's going through your head?
I was excited. I was very excited. I was like, couldn't believe we pulled it off after all that. Whenever we got there, I wasn't really expecting to go too far, just because we were all new on this deal. So we were just trying what we could. We went out and tested Friday, and we were fighting some issues. Obviously, the converter was the whole time the issue.
Sure.
And then coming Saturday, we 2 qualifiers. We kind of got an idea and kept putting power to it, and it finally came alive and worked. And
yeah, it really did. And you know, Logan, what you just said there is the reason why you should come and race. Yep. You know, you just said yourself you didn't know how much of a chance you had at it, but you went ahead and put your money in, your time and effort, and look, you know, it paid off for you.
Yeah, not always a fast car wins, but
yeah. So after you get back, you know, your crew's coming down and they're picking you up. What's going on then? You guys high-fiving and that sort of stuff?
Yeah, we high-fived. Actually, I drove it back. I drove it to the winter circle that time.
You drove it back?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
That might be a streetcar thing.
Yeah, there's a saying about that, isn't there? Drive that bitch back.
Drive that bitch back. It's
yeah,
right.
Yeah, good for you.
Drove
So what happened when we got out of the car?
Got out and gave everybody hugs, told thank you, and shook hands with Chris and his team. And Justin came up to me and told me good job, and I told him the same thing.
Who was the first person that gave you a hug when you got out your door? You better think hard on it because I already know the answer.
I don't.
Do you remember?
I slept.
It was me. No, hold on. It was me.
I knew you were one of them. I didn't know who was the first one.
No, I was just so happy for you, bud. I really was.
I remember you said you stayed there and waited because you want to see the final. And
yep. Absolutely. It's the community. And, you know, let's take it back. You know, I remember you when you were little, you know, 5, 6 years old, riding your bicycle on the street. We used to live right around the corner from each other. I lived down the street from Jason. And so to see this come full circle, you know, you being a next generation outlaw, I mean, it's just awesome. It's awesome. Win a Wally. I've been racing for 30 years. I've never won a Wally. Still want to.
It's right there.
If I buy that car, I would buy it just for that Wally.
Where's my finger?
Is it right there?
It is right there. Right there, Rodney.
It's right there.
It's right there. It's right there where he's pointing. Yeah. It's right there.
Right on.
It's not that far away. It's right there.
I can't
I'll deliver it too.
It's not sitting on the
no,
rack
it's not
right
sitting
there.
on this one. I got a broken intake valve over there that's sitting on that
black
one.
car can replace that red one. It'll be sitting right there next to it.
Woo, man, that's a lot. So, anything else you want to talk about on that day, that memory?
Oh, I don't know. I do know that next week was pretty rough. Pulling the converter out. Me and Dad pulled it out. I think it was Monday or Tuesday, and waited. Got a converter from Shane. This is a converter that Shane had behind this motor in their first purple car. That I stuck in it. Flip was out of town. He got through the training. It actually been last Monday. Tuesday actually I dropped it off at his house. He had it turned around in 2 days. Went through it all, so everything was good, and
awesome.
Got it back. Threw it back in the car, and
yeah. No, that's awesome, man. You got Flip on your side. You got something going there.
So the converter that's in it is just a piece that Shane had laying around. You threw in.
Yeah, it came out of this. There were a purple car with this motor and everything in it. It's been 447, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Cool. Seems like Shane's holding back on you a little bit.
I think so. Maybe he don't want you to win.
Maybe
you said he
no,
was too
got there a lot this weekend.
He's holding that on you a couple times, isn't he?
He's only got like 3 degrees of timing in that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Dang.
Yeah.
Very cool. So, anybody you want to thank publicly? Wait a minute. Let me ask you a question real quick. So,
yeah, I saw your taillights.
What's that?
I said, yeah, I saw your taillights.
No.
Oh.
No. We'll get to that. So after the end of the event, you know, with the track and everything and all the love that we had over the last couple of weeks going up to that, you got a little payday, didn't you?
Yeah. It was $2,000 to win. I got that. Truck World put up $250. Got that, and there's another fabrication company here in town. He put up $250.
Yeah.
I forget the name of that one. And then Ultra Color put up $500.
Right
Still missing it.
Say that again.
Still missing what?
Missing that part.
Whoa.
Oh, what's going on over there? Huh? You asked for the 500. He told you to go sweep the floor.
Yeah, get to work.
Is that what happened? You'll see it in your next check.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hey, hopefully it's earning interest also.
There you go. Yeah. No,
Yeah, he
that's
told me
great.
he'll
We
put
just
that.
go through.
He told me he'll put that towards the paint job this winter. So
There you go.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
back
Put it,
on it.
put it towards a turbo.
Yeah. Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
One or two.
Whatever it takes.
One works for me, but
I have two, and
other people
I
use
dumped
two.
them for the weight.
Yeah, but it all depends on how you want to get down. But
Hey, Rob, you need a big block over here too, or what?
oh man, I don't know. I might. I mean, I'm
Hey,
doing.
there's a big box sitting on the floor of my shop now.
Is that right?
There is.
I mean, I got something kind of figured out. I'm kind of figuring out my little small block Ford, but well, I mean, I understand what you're saying. So, any winter upgrades and that sort of stuff?
Yeah. Hopefully for somebody else.
Okay, so you want to sell the car?
Yeah, it'll be going this winter. Gonna freshen
Okay.
it up and get it ready, and it'll be for sale here soon.
Okay, so you're gonna put it out there. So so the plan is to sell that car, and then
The picture is getting a little more
it's
clear.
getting
and
clear,
I think
super
we're
clear.
painting
I
the
think
picture.
yeah, I think so.
Uh,
Do you want to go ahead and say what the next step is or next move on the radar?
There's another car that has arrived.
Oh, is there another car in the
you
stable?
heard it here live.
We got another car in the stable?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, you don't have to let
I
it
can't
all
tell you
out.
the make that. I don't know what make it is yet. I can't tell you that one.
Oh, okay.
I know, but you guys can't know.
Okay, that's fine. I'm sure. I mean, that's fine. You decide how much you want to share. I'm gonna pry, but you decide. So, are we still staying in the small tire world?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Good. And so, a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Chevy
We'll go
power,
back there.
hopefully. Chevy
It'll
power
be Chevy power. I don't know about that. I don't know.
You don't know.
might be Hemi power.
Yeah.
Oh,
Holy
might be
moly.
Hemi power.
Cheapers.
Those Fords don't run bad.
Hey, if money was no object and you could buy any and have any race car you want, what would you have? Money, no object, just any.
That's where he's at now. Money, no
Well, it kind of
object.
sounds like
Yeah,
that.
I
Oh,
mean,
geez.
golly.
What would you have? Your dream race car, money is no object. What would it be?
I don't know.
Man. We might find out in the spring.
We might.
Now,
We might.
money is an object.
So, just to recap, is this new ride coming to a track near us already in your possession, or are you still wheeling and dealing?
It's here, but it's not here.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, it's in town, but it's not.
It's in town,
property.
but it's not in this garage.
Yeah, I got you.
Huh.
Very good.
somebody in town already own it and you're going to acquire it?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
Okay, well, that's fair. That's fair.
This keeps it fun.
It does
All
keep
right.
it fun. I like that a lot.
I got a food question for you. I need to know. IHOP or Waffle House?
Waffle House. IHOP's disgusting.
Yes. I was hoping you wasn't going to say I've never eaten at a Waffle House. We'd have a problem.
We would have to end the
Oh, man.
live feed right now.
We'd have to call your dad for child services or something. We've got to fix this guy.
You know. Cool. So, anything else on the Wally win? We can move on to last weekend if you're done talking about that. It's totally up to you. It's your time.
Yeah, we can go to the next one.
Okay. So let's talk about it. So, yesterday was all about trying to get the record broken, right?
Yeah.
And the air wasn't as good as it was the previous weeks.
Yeah,
and,
like 700 feet last 2 weeks ago, and it's 3,000
3,000
plus.
something.
Bad.
Car turnout was decent. I was hoping for 10. We did get 10. I think we had 7 or 8 enter the pot just because of wanting to test or that sort of thing, or maybe broke right there before we got started. Now, Friday night, did you test Friday night?
Yeah, we went out there. We got there about 3 o'clock and made it probably 5. I think we made 5 passes.
Okay, so did you learn some stuff there?
Yeah. I mean, well, we learned another problem. So.
Okay, I get it. we got there around 9 on Saturday. We didn't test Friday night. I think there was 4 testing. Is that right? Friday night?
Yeah, there was a red Mustang from, I think, Missouri. He came out and tested.
Oh, Mark. It's Mark.
Yeah, Mark Field.
He broke the transmission, we heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was across from us. Cameron and I, and I forget
Rex.
who else was there. Yeah,
Rex
Rex
with
was
the
out
Chevy too,
there. Yep,
right?
out there.
Did Kyle test
Yep.
Friday also? Just Rex.
So I heard, and I think Rex is on now. I just want to publicly congratulate Rex, man, on that 492 at during his test session. I know he's been wanting those 4s. You know, everybody's got their personal goals, you know, and, that they want to make. And for him, it was a 499 with a 9, and he was able to get it in testing. Little help from his whole team, you know, Chris Stewart through the week, fighting that fuel issue and that sort of thing. And I think it left on all the boost and picked up a nice wheelie and rode it out the back. And we talked to him on Saturday, and he said he almost pedaled it when he had that wheelie in.
Yeah.
And but good for him. He
You
rode
don't
it out the back.
on the back bumper.
Is that right?
Yeah, you got to stay in.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I know you. I've seen you up. You like to go vertical. I've seen it.
A lot.
Yeah, we got Tracy Lynn's got documentation on that.
Rex says, "Thanks, guys. It was a good rush." Rex, you're an awesome dude, man. It's fun to watch you drive that car.
Absolutely. And just staying with that, I think now that let's just bring it up. So Rex got a personal best. I know you said you got a personal best on Saturday. I got a personal best. That's 3. I think Brennan got a personal best. That's 4. Cameron got a personal best. That's 5. Anybody else?
Ron did too. He went 30.
Ron Rich got personal best. That's 6.
Yep.
Am I missing anybody? I might be, but it wasn't for the air that we all got personal best, but it was definitely
Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle. There we go. Kyle got a personal best. That's 7. And but it was all because of the trackologist, the scientist, the wizard there, Gary Harper. Man, he put that track on kill, and he put the world on notice. And so let's talk about the belt. I mean, it happened, right?
The belt. Oh, that belt.
Yeah, you don't have it anymore, do you?
I don't. The
God,
belt left the building.
The belt is out of the state.
The belt went to its new home. Finally.
Right? Finally.
Yes.
But man, so just to put it out there too, Gary knows more about this than I do. I didn't know Devin Brown was coming until I saw Devin Brown at the track. So go ahead.
I knew for a whole week that he was coming, and I was sworn to secrecy. Late Sunday afternoon, he contacted me asking information about the pot and the bonuses and all that, and I gave him all the information we had. And about 7 o'clock that night, he said, "The red car is coming. Keep it under your hat. Keep it hush." So I was loyal to keep that quiet for a week. It was tough.
And we talk every day, you know, and we're all about like the excitement. And I'm trying to get Brian Carpenter and stuff, and he knows, you know, Devin's coming at this point.
My daughter loves racing, Kennedy. I did leak it to her. I told her that this dude is coming and whatever. Then I thought, man, she works at Texas Roadhouse, and Drew comes in there. Cameron and Lauren come in there and stuff. And I thought, man, I hope she don't accidentally spill that
out.
I was like, I trusted that she would, because I told her she couldn't tell nobody, and I knew she wouldn't. But I was like, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. But
Cool.
I kept it under my hat all week.
Yeah.
So
I was so happy to see him when he rolled in, and I was just happy to see everybody. It ended up being a nice day. I think it got to like 88 degrees or something.
Warm.
Golly, it wasn't, you know, for October there. I was kind of surprised. I guess better than being, you know, cold and windy cloud cover. But so
he took the belt home.
He did, man. So let's talk about Q1.
Well, he said the Missouri guys missed out.
He did say the Missouri guys missed out.
And he was talking about Russell Foreman and Heckman and them guys.
Right
he said they missed out
They
on that
missed
track.
out. He got-
Mr. Harper put down.
He left with $2,000 and didn't even get any cash. I mean, didn't even get any money for the race.
No.
You know, plus then he got to call Cole Henry, right?
Cole Keller,
Cole Keller,
Yep.
and say, I need my hundo.
$100.
Yeah, from him, from the Minnesota camp. So it's super cool because what it tells us, if Brian wants that belt back, he's going to have to come to Kansas to get it.
And you know, with the belt, I made a handshake deal with Devin, because our segment, Devin says he wants to come for $399 on Gary Harper's track.
Could you imagine $399? Holy cow!
So
That would be awesome.
So he said I'm coming for threes. If I get threes, I want a new belt. We handshook. I said deal. So he's setting his sights on the next goal, and he believes they can pull it off at Mr. Harper's prep track.
Absolutely.
So that'll be exciting to see how that rolls out.
And let's talk about that first hit. So I was lucky enough to be in the right lane on that first hit when he drove out of my
Who's in the
life.
left lane?
Devin.
The red
And
blur.
so the funny part is we took off around the same time. I'm talking about reaction time. But I did pretty good. I went like a 1:15 off the trailer. It's nothing to like write home about.
He was a little slower than that.
He was. He went a 1:21 or something. And I thought,
1:21,
where are you at?
good.
Of course, I hear this big bass coming in. Just drove out of my life. I think he had like 15 mile an hour on me.
I think he was idling.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was just idling.
Hopefully he had gas in it that time, when he went.
What do you mean?
Was that?
What do you mean?
Well, one time he didn't have gas.
Why would he have gas in it?
I don't know. He's busy signing autographs. He got the record.
Who would screw that up?
You don't put gas in when you're over there.
Do you put gas in your race car?
I put gas in my car.
Or Tanner?
Tanner does, actually. Yeah, that's his job. Yeah.
Did he mess that up?
I don't know what happened there. All I know is I was sitting there in the back all suited up, and we had to wait like an extra 20 minutes because someone had to go back to the toter and get a 5-gallon bucket that leaked everywhere, apparently. I don't know. But, like, he had to fill that up. Did you hear about that, Logan?
Yeah, I watched it.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, my goodness. I can't believe that. So, but back to that 4:30 pass. Yeah, when I saw he got that on the return road, I was high-fiving him because right at that point he got $300, just for making that
first.
lick. Yep. So that was cool. A lot of good energy in the air. I think we were still shaking the track out. Everybody was. And we came back to the second one.
And that car weighs 3,000 pounds.
Ooh,
It's not a 2,500-pound Pro Mod Twig. He says it weighs 3,000 pounds.
Man, it's making big power. What does your car weigh, Logan, with you in it?
3,100. Yeah, right at barely right under 3,100. I mean,
Yeah.
right at.
You get Brian's heavy doors off there, and that probably help with that. You know what I mean?
You have to take that white paint off. White's just a primer, though. You need to take that white primer
White's
off.
the best thing you can do. If you don't believe me, ask Cameron Marshall.
White primer. Cameron's car is
Gary's getting ready to paint his car white. He just don't know it yet. That's
Maybe.
all. That's it.
I'm gonna say what Logan says. You have to wait till spring.
Oh, there you go. Ooh, there you go. So the second hit. So what'd you run on that first hit on Q1 Saturday, Logan?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I think it was
All right. I went up to 51. What's that?
70 something.
70 something. Okay, that's fine. You're shaking it out.
Yep. No,
Yeah,
you
I was
got
about to
60.
70 again.
Yeah. I know I went at 51 out the gate. I think I was set number 3. I know Brennan went 42 or something like that.
44.
Right out of the gate.
Yeah.
When and then of course Mr. Devin there, Mr. Brown, Mr. Champ went 30. So we come back around for the second one, and I decided I don't want to get tattooed again, so I get behind Devin instead of to the next of him. So we go up there and he does his burnout, and I'm sitting in the water box, and I see that scoreboard light up. I think it was a 416.
16.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
That was
Hey,
a rocket.
after it went 30, I went down to his trailer.
Mhm.
So we're chit-chatting. And he's like, what do you want me to do? I said, I don't know. Are you just going to smash it or what?
Like, should I run a 29 or
Well, this is how cool the dude is.
19?
This is how awesome he is. He said, what do you want me to do? I said, I don't know. What do you want to do? And he wanted to smash it.
Okay.
And he goes, you tell me. He said, I will be respectful to what you want. He said, if you want me to go 20s or whatever it takes, I'll do that. But if you want me to smash it, I'm going to roll up and smash it. So I said, dude, this is here for the track. Whatever you do is going to be great for the track. So let her rip.
Let her rip.
And he showed us a rip of a 16.
Oh my goodness. 16, 186.
186.
With a 109 60 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang. That was getting down. Now,
Well, he did 110.
I was getting ready to ask
You
that.
110,
I heard you went a 110 60 foot. Is that right?
Or is that secret?
Is that a secret?
That's secret.
That's
Okay.
secret.
No,
It was 110-ish.
I only ever went a 117 in this car until not last weekend, but a couple weekends before that, the Wally race, and it went
Okay.
111.
Okay.
And then this weekend I hit 110. Yeah,
Right on.
Man,
that's Friday night testing.
Right. Oh, and testing Friday night. Okay, good.
Yep. Craig sent me that video. I was like, holy cow.
Wow, get down. I bet you slept good that night.
Look at Devin.
You go up there for Devin doing that. I see him. Muscle. You go up there to make your. Who did you draw in E1?
You?
Oh, that's right. We raced, didn't we? I forgot about that.
Oh,
I thought that might have been E2, but we raced in E1. That's right. That was a good race, right?
For you?
Well, I mean, I didn't want to say this, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I remember when you were like, "Yeah, all the Fords were broke."
well,
I remember that sitting there in the safety lanes. It was a good race. I love racing you. I just like giving you a hard time.
But what won?
What's that?
But what won?
What
Not a
won?
Ford.
Oh, the whole event? Yeah,
Yeah.
Cameron got it. Cameron got me in the final. Yeah, no, hats off to him, man. He's put a lot of good, hard money, work. Like he said on his post, he about wanted to take that car and flip it off the Procharged. Some nights he was struggling. I was so happy to see him get that win. And nitrous to boot, right? Come on, seriously. But
he, Devin's there, with flexing.
yeah.
Did you drive by my house today at all?
No.
I got a for sale sign out.
You got a for sale sign?
I'm selling my house.
Are you selling your house?
See, this is breaking news to my wife,
Okay.
you,
Right.
everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm selling my house and I'm moving.
Where are you moving to?
I'm gonna move to Missouri.
You're moving to Missouri?
This is news. Everybody's finding out right now.
Okay.
Even my wife, she's
Is
finding
she
out now.
watching?
Even Devin Brown is finding out.
You're
I'm gonna move in with the Browns.
Are you moving in?
I'm gonna move in with the Browns.
Holy cow.
They were so much freaking fun to hang out with yesterday at the track. I want to live with them.
I
wanna hang out
would
with them.
want to live with them too.
I give a man more hugs in like 8 hours
Mhm.
yesterday.
Yeah.
That was such a fun group of people to hang out with.
So here's the story. I'm at my trailer. I don't even know Devin Brown is here because he's
I
parked
did.
way
Why
back.
didn't you know? I
Did
knew
you
he was
even
there.
tell me?
I knew he was there.
Because he's parked way back in the back. A guy comes up to me and it's like, "Hey, who do I pay to get into the pot?" And I was like, "I just paid the front, Well, they told me to pay you. And I was like, "Well, we'll catch up later. What's your name?" And he said his name was Tim, right? Jason Brown, he said, and I remembered that. And I was just like, "Oh, okay. Huh, that's interesting. I didn't know who he was. You know what I mean?"
At that time, I'd never met Jason.
Right.
So he was in there. I had no idea who he was.
Right on.
For real, I'm not lying.
Right on.
I had no idea who he was.
Yeah, and he's up there talking.
I thought he was the guy that owned the SN95.
I did too.
So I didn't know it was Devin's dad.
And then we went back there too, saw him. You know what I mean?
And there he is again.
There he is. Like, golly, he had his toter and everything there. I thought that was awesome. But great event. So 6, 7 personal best there. We also raffled up a lot of money for Amy, and I was lucky enough to get that. So I basically Tanner gets in free next year.
Tanner gets in free. Okay.
That's how that's going to go down.
Hope he don't show up late.
Man, he was been late now. He was late the other day.
I haven't seen
Golly.
him hop on here yet, have you?
I haven't. He was almost late for the driver's meeting.
My wife's talking shit. What's she
What's she saying? You moving?
What about my pretty yard? I'm not moving unless I can have an awesome yard. You got to talk to Devin about that.
Well, or
You have
maybe
to make sure-
Cameron will drive all the way to Missouri.
You make sure Devin has a lawnmower and
Nowadays, she just lives in one house and you live in another house. And
she might prefer that.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah. But what a way to end the year, right? I mean, did you have a blast yesterday, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a pain. It was fighting me, but
Yeah.
we still had a blast. I mean, either way.
I don't know. Well, it's like we all say, a bad day at the racetrack's better than a good day at work, right? Well, I don't know where you work. I'm sure every day is like Christmas.
No, not every.
free. They won't pay him.
Apparently.
Yeah. It sounds like you're getting paid, dude.
Yeah, I'm on my 500.
You might need to hit up HR Monday. You need to file a complaint.
I think Jason's probably head of HR there.
Yeah.
Back to work.
It's worth a shot, man.
Cool. What was that time? Do you want to go through and look over the reading?
It's 8 o'clock. Gary, Tim Webb says, I need to bring my wife on the live feed. Why, Tim?
Uh-oh.
She won't boss me around.
Uh-oh.
Scott Linker says, I'm pretty sure Devin Brown has been 4 teams on at least 3 tracks around here.
There you go.
Yeah, he was telling us. I don't remember.
Well, he went a teen at Mocan, didn't he?
Mocan, like a
Yeah.
15 or
I think so.
18
Yeah.
or something. One of the best families in racing, Shane Mock says. That's the truth. Tiffany said she goes bullshit on me.
Oh, wait a minute. There was some 60 foot there. 109, 110, 111.
Is that Scott that said
Yeah,
that?
Scott, yeah.
Scott says 109, 110.
111. Yeah, my best was 110, but I can tell you right now, that little Snow White in the left lane, I got the time slip on that. I don't know if he wants to let it out, but it was better than a 109.
Nitrous big buck.
Amy.
She said it was at the first race she made this year, and she was excited.
Oh, yeah. Great to see you out there, Amy. So glad I got to sit and talk to you for a little bit. Appreciate the Harpers and Mayberries putting that little fundraiser together. Hopefully all that worked out. I saw your post talking about some donations they received, and we're just thinking about you and praying for you, and hopefully everything goes good. Talking to Tim on the side, he actually is a little motivated to get his hot rod running again too, so I'd love to see that.
Here's the official numbers from Devin.
Okay.
Devin says 415 at Ozark,
Yeah.
424 at Mocan, 416 at Mid-America Dragway.
Woo! 100.
And I believe everybody 100% believes it would have maybe been an O something had he not had transmission trouble.
Absolutely. Yeah, because I thought he hit the tires, but we went and talked to him afterwards, and he said, broke the training, input shaft, whatever, when we were giving him the belt. So that's a won't quit family right there. And I love that silver car. You guys remember he was in the right lane when he raced Brian Carpenter when he went a 432 and Devin went a 449 that night. And that was a side-by-side race as well. So,
there's Devin. He's giving us info. Like earlier today, I was trying to imagine like where the belt might be because he took it home.
Right.
And I'm just picturing in my head like he went to the spare bedroom,
Sure.
put it under the blanket,
Right.
put it on the pillow,
Right.
covered it up, and
Sure.
probably has a couple hot brunettes, fanning it with palm
yeah.
leaves, just
Yeah.
like,
Right.
That's my guess.
I would guess that too.
Yeah.
The first call on Monday is when it makes to the insurance company to make sure to get that thing insured.
Yes.
That's the first call we made. And we told Devin too that go ahead and get a silver Sharpie for real, sign it, put the ET, put the date that he did it on, and then I know somebody's chiming in there, and then we'll pass it on to the next person, do the same thing.
I don't think he plans on passing it on.
Oh, he ain't passing it on?
I don't think he
Is
plans
he going to
on
lower it?
I don't think he plans on giving it up.
Oh, are you serious? He's got to give it up. That's part of the deal.
Well, I don't think he thinks anybody's going to get it.
Oh, he's
going to
that
be the
you're-
man.
He's saying that no one's going to take it from him.
I don't think he thinks anybody's going to get it.
Well, I would just say there's a lot of badasses out there. What did you say, Logan?
Shane will get it.
Shane will get it.
Shane.
Okay.
Oh.
There we go. Shane calling out. All right. Well, to recap, too, Gary does not have to buy me Waffle House in Texas because Shane, I put my money in on Brendan, but Devin came and took it. So we'll just clear that up.
We need to catch. Chris Whitted said something. Chris Whitted said, our local small tire group are the funnest people to race with. Doesn't matter if we're winning or losing. Everyone is in each other's corner rooting for them. He's
That's exactly right.
Yeah. And my wife's talking shit.
She's ready to go to Missouri.
She says,
She changed the locks.
She said, I know of a red Mustang for sale. Must be sold before this live feed is over. PM me. Yeah, bring about 150 grand and
There you go. You
can take everything in the garage. Chris Whitted, thank you for the cash, bro. Yeah, Cameron. So Chris put up that money for the bottom half of qualifying, the top of the bottom half, and it worked out number wise that Cameron was that guy, and then he marches to the final.
Let's talk about that. Didn't we talk about that? Because I said that someone that could be on the bottom half could go out and win it all.
He did.
He went out and win it all.
I think he planned that.
I think he
counted
did too.
cars.
He's like, man, I'll just
right here.
run right here like a 450, and then I'll turn on the second kit.
That's something matches guys.
Yeah. Turn on the sixth kit or whatever. I don't know how many kits he's got over there. I think he's got 7 because Snow White and 7 dwarfs, so he's probably got 7 kits on that thing.
He's got 8 cylinders.
If he had one for each kits, one for each cylinder,
maybe. I don't know shit about nitrous.
I don't either.
It might have like 120 pills or I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how much boost them things make. I have no idea.
He's going to give it all of it. That's all I know.
Tim Webb says next year is hopefully going to be a great year throughout the Midwest.
Heck yeah.
Tim. Scott said it will be a before that one gets broken. And
Yeah.
until Devin comes back.
Yeah, absolutely. So I see Scott on the call right here. I just want to ask Scott a question. Just real quick, no pressure, but will you have a car out at the track next year that you'll be campaigning?
Inquiring minds want to know.
And so we'll give Scott a couple minutes.
Since we can't get no car dirt from Logan,
Yeah,
we need some car dirt from Scott.
we know you got a driver.
Cameron says 1 solenoid on 1 kit, boys.
there
That's
you
what
go.
we said. One solenoid and kit per cylinder.
Absolutely.
That's what it is.
7 plus the driver. That's 8.
Yeah. He's probably got like Fast and Furious buttons.
Oh, I've seen that.
Squeezing too.
And he's got the laptop and he closes it.
Yeah.
Manifold.
Over pressure.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Chris says we couldn't race, so I wanted to pay for someone's entry fee. Just paying forward from our runner-up last weekend.
There you go.
That's
there
awesome.
You
Shane says it will be broke early next year the way Gary is prepping.
go. Ain't that the truth?
Man.
Ain't
Hey,
that the
and Devin, his mother, she's the track sneaker whisperer.
Tabitha?
She's their trackologist guide. What she says is how they
Tune the car?
set up the car, tune the car. And I heard her say that prep was like Duck's track prep at Georgia. So she was comparing that to some duck prep. That's saying a lot there. Mr. Harper did a great job.
That's saying a lot. And the ET's proof.
Yeah.
You know, and not just for obviously Devin, the man that broke it, but to have 7 other people come behind him in their own little lane to go for their personal best. I mean, that's just.
I told Devin his tranny probably broke because the track was too tight and it just.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe the track took all the gas out of the gas tank.
It probably did.
That's probably what happened. He filled it up, and then all that extra burnout, it just like got scared.
Maybe.
The motor, yeah.
Yeah.
That might have been it. I don't know. I'll have to ask him about that. You know, actually, let's talk about that. Who do you think our next person should be that we talk to?
I think it should be the guy that made the track incredible yesterday.
The guy that came from Missouri?
Oh, that guy.
That guy?
That guy. You think he's got time?
I think he might have time.
He can get away from that belt for a minute?
He better bring the belt.
Yeah, he better show it off. Like, look what I got.
You know, I bet you money right now that belt sleeps in the second pillow over. He's got like a queen bed, and he's got his.
But he could tell us. He's right there. Devin.
Where's the belt? I want to know where the belt's at.
Devin, tell us where the belt's at.
I saw him walking around at the track with it. Had it over his shoulder, drinking a 40.
Yep, he was strutting the
having a good
pits.
time. He goes, "Where's my money?"
Strutting the pits.
Heck yeah.
Having a drink. He should have smashed it on his head like, what's his name? Stone Cold.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yep.
Heck yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Scott, let's see what he said here. Scott Linker just replied. We asked him a question. There it is, Gary. Can you see it?
Devin went faster to the 330 than my car had been in Georgia. Oh, nice.
Okay. Yep.
Lower car for you.
Yeah, that's right.
Car?
That's
Yep.
right, Logan.
Procharged.
That's right. Is that a little tip there? Do you have something you want to share?
I guess we'll find out next year.
That probably answers the question from earlier. Procharged or turbo?
He's pretty good at deferring. He must be like an attorney or something.
Shane's teaching him sneaky moves
Oh,
like that
my
too.
goodness. You got that right.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right.
Yep, we're gonna snatch up Devin. He'll be the next guy. Oh, Scott says it is a possibility that I will have a car next year.
All right. I'd like to
Very
see
good,
it.
very
I'd like
good.
to see it. Because, the track will be open.
And Scott could buy that car right behind you, Logan.
There you go.
Somebody needs it.
Yeah. Well, he's had a third gen before. Scott has.
Devin says it's a nice kitchen island decoration.
There you go. Yeah. Well, so for real, we talked about this after we interviewed Logan, that we would bring the next person in that would be whoever broke the track record. And so what we planned on doing, we'll talk to Devin. Gary and I talked about it a little bit earlier, but we're probably going to do it next Sunday and bring him in, keep the energy up, and get Devin on and talk about the car, talk about the build, talk about the race, tattooing the track record, what he thought of the track, what he thinks of Mid-America, that sort of thing. And just let you know, too, everybody, that like during the drivers meeting, Mr. Harper was talking about a few things and giving a little background and that sort of thing. And, they mentioned having a Titans race next year, and Devin mentioned, that being a possibility as well, coming back, and it was just a good day out there. I had a good feeling about what we can put together.
Bring his Missouri buddies.
Bring his Missouri buddies with him.
Because he said they missed out.
Yeah.
They missed out on that track yesterday.
He did say they missed out.
Yep.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We'll have to ask him what his G meter was.
He won't tell us.
He won't tell us?
He won't tell us
He
that.
won't tell us?
I don't think he'll tell us that.
Right on.
It's up. So,
Up,
G up.
up.
Cole Keller.
Yeah.
Cool. I think so.
All right.
Shane says, do we have a rule against blower turbo combos?
I don't know if we have any rules.
It's tires.
Tires.
What do you mean, Shane? Tell us more.
You can have
No more.
a blower and a
You'll
turbo.
find out next year.
Oh, that seems to be your little
Man.
button. Just like hit this little button.
Is Shane sitting beside you there?
got like a pull
Nope.
cord on you.
Is Shane sitting beside you?
You'll find out next year.
Compound. Oh, he's doing a diesel. We got to figure it out.
Oh, that's what it is.
It's a
Well, then
diesel.
you can do nitrous too. Have
But
a
nitrous
triple.
on my turbo.
Oh, and yeah, on the diesel.
Man, I got rid of one turbo to make it fair.
Right.
I had two.
No.
So I got rid of one.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Cool. Compound. All right. Logan, you got anything else for us? You want to say shout out to anybody, any of your peeps or anything?
No, I guess not.
All right. Now's your time. Well, hey, congratulations though on winning that thing.
Yep, good job. We all want one of them Wallies.
Absolutely. And so, and good luck this winter with your build. And you said you don't sell the car and that sort of thing. So good luck with that. We'll have to keep in touch on that. And maybe we'll bring you back on too if you get a new bill coming on. And
He won't show us.
oh, you'll have to tell us at that point.
He won't show us.
I mean, are we just gonna? Is it gonna be like when Cameron first brought the car out a few years back? Just show up at the track, bang, there you go.
In your
What do you think
face,
about
boom.
this? Wow. No, sounds good.
Hopefully.
Gary, you got anything else?
I don't, man. Logan, thanks for hanging out with us, and the struggle in the beginning was a little bit. We're trying to figure this deal out too. So, thanks for your time this evening. It was a ton of fun. Rex Johnson says congrats to you. Shelly and Kurt say congrats on the win. Really awesome to see you win that deal.
All right.
Yep. And we're gonna hook up with Devin in next week.
Next week.
We're gonna get with him and line that out, and that will be pretty exciting, I think.
Yeah, we'll
So-
get some good excitement. All right. Take care.
Thanks,
Yes, thank you.
Logan.
Thanks, Logan.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
All right, we'll wrap this up. Oh, it's just us now. Anybody else have anything? I don't think. I think we covered it all. Yeah. All right,
All right.
we're gonna jet
Over and out.
and call it a day.
Okay.
Right on. Thanks, dog.
All right.
All right. Later, everybody.